Hello and welcome. In this video, I am going to share with you 7 power writing tips to make people read and love your content. I chuckle whenever someone says, I can't write. We live in the world of posts, comments, updates, text, and tweets. So the truth is, we write all the time. Writing is how we get ideas out of our head. Writing is how we express our feelings. Writing is how we articulate our thoughts and put them into the world. Unfortunately, a lot of the writing we see online today is, to put it nicely, unpolished. At its core, we write for one underlying reason, to be understood. So keep watching to find out how to give your writing a little more oomph to increase your chances of getting your point across, and if you are a marketer, to get the sales. Number 1 point is, cut down on redundancy. You know that guy you try to avoid at the office, the one who sounds like a broken record and make the same point again and again and again, so you just don't pay attention? It's because we tend to tune out messaging that is redundant. Now don't confuse this with the messaging that is repetitive, which is highly effective persuasion tactic. Redundancy goes beyond repetition. It is saying more than is necessary without introducing anything new or compelling. For example, you don't need to say, join me today for a free complimentary webinar. You can say free or complimentary, but you definitely don't need to use both. It's like saying water is wet. It's already implied. Here's an even more obvious example. That's the big large guy I was talking to at the store last weekend. Sounds weird. So it makes more sense to just pick one adjective to describe the man. Trello's homepage copy shows you how to avoid redundancy. You will notice they say you can get your projects done in a fun, flexible and rewarding way. Using these words help them explain the product emotionally and logically while hitting on 3 distinct benefits: enjoyment, customization and personal fulfillment. Tip number 2. Use transitional words and phrases. Transitional words and phrases can be used to connect ideas and help your writing flow. When learning a new language, spend some time learning transitional words. They help you sound more fluent than you actually are and less robotic. Anyway, there are long lists of words and phrases you can use, so here's a small sample. First is words which lead to example, or words which refer to the future, or words which show sequence. On Pat Flynn's Smart Passive Income website, you can see how he makes transition on his About page with in effect and after all. This gives the copy a conversational feel, like he is talking to you, and helps connect the longer chunk of text to the shorter transition paragraphs. Reduce the use of that. Now the word that is one of those words that's unnecessary. For example, it is the same guy that we saw the other day at the football game can be changed to it's the same guy we saw the other day at the football game. Includes copy and design are a little bonkers and epic at the same time. Take their homepage, for example. Their copy is concise and gets to the point. They could have said, a radical means that we are just getting started, but they don't need to. Read through your website copy and eliminate any unnecessary usage of the word that. Third tip is, replace long words with shorter words. If you can ever use a short word instead of a longer version, go for it. For example, change utilize to use. Or instead of advantageous, use helpful. The Moz About page is a perfect example of how less is more. Their page is full of short, punchy copy instead of long, unnecessary word. This technique also works really well for infographics, where the copy is meant to support the images. The next tip is keep your sentences short. The next 2 examples are visual in nature. Writing for print and writing for devices require 2 different approaches. Why? Because when we read on screen, it's harder to track words with our eyes. So it's important to give readers small chunk of text that are easier to digest visually. Long sentences can often be broken up into smaller groups of words. As a general guide, try keeping your sentences to around 25 to 30 words. Yellow Leaf Hammocks shows us an extreme example. The company's motto is a total of 2 sentences and 3 words, which is do good, relax. And just like that, you, the reader, know exactly what Yellow Leaf Hammocks stand for. Remember, you don't need to write a lot to say a lot. The next tip is keep your paragraph short too. When I see a long block of text, my first reaction is to start hitting the return key to give it a little breathing room. As stated earlier, each paragraph should carry one main idea. To build on that idea, add a few sentences. but don't feel the need to keep everything together in one paragraph. As a general rule of thumb, try to keep your paragraphs to 250 to 300 words. They don't need to be that exact number. The main idea is to make them brief, to keep readers engaged so that they will continue to the next paragraph. Here's an awesome example from B2B marketing agency, Velocity Partners. Each paragraph is only 2 lines, but the company hits hard and has a little extra punch when you combine the bolded and unbolded sentences. They also use the word to 4 times, and the repetition gives the copy a great rhythmic flow. The next tip is explain one idea at a time. Too many ideas thrown in all at once make it easy to ramble and confuse the reader. That's why it is important to identify the one idea of a web page, the one idea of a blog post, the one idea inside a paragraph, and so on. A real estate website Zipstart does a great job focusing on one idea, selling your home. Conclusion. Now you are armed with all the tools you will ever need to become the next Stephen King or $1 million copywriter, right? Well, maybe not, but using the fundamentals will take you far. They help you write better emails, better website copy, and better content all round. I would love to hear your thoughts. What are your favorite ways to tighten up your copy? What changes have given you the greatest results? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you for listening.